Hey you guys, guess what I got? Now, interesting thing, you'll have seen what I got because it's written on the thumbnail, but it's called a Gijoe. Action figure, one piece, Gijoe CS Gijoe. Gijoe. And they've obviously changed some dimensions somewhere because they either printed it wrong or something, because it's now got a sticker on it. So, yes. It's a very big box. Very big box. Yeah, right. Put this back on here. As you can tell, I'm having to film in a different location because my table that I film on isn't big enough. This end. Don't think there's particularly a front, middle, or a back, or whatever. But I'm going to start down here. This is heavy. I had to carry it around for my mum, and it's like a 5-minute walk. So yeah, it was a bit of a mission. So inside here is another cardboard box. Right. Right, so that is a cardboard box within a cardboard box. Have nice protectors for the corners. Keep the corners tidy. Get them out of the way. Right. Oh, there's another one left. Then this end down here. You know how you suddenly think of something as you're doing something? I should have got some batteries. I think I've got some. I will say they have they're packed this fantastically. I'm now regretting that I didn't get the his tank. Oh well. Right. I'm going to do this. It's probably the wrong way to do it. You'll all scream at me for standing it on its side like that, but there we go. Right. That's the next box. Wow. Ooh. Oops. So we have a very nice box. Some wonderful artwork there. It takes 3 AA batteries. Fingers crossed I have some of those. So that is the front, the side, the back, the other side, and the top, which I have to say has Yeehaw Champion, Gijoe, size, scales, etc. Dragonfly XH1, and on the bottom, ooh, that's nice, cause I don't know if you can see it with the camera. That is, this bit is matte, but the helicopter is shiny, which looks pretty cool, I have to say. Pilot door, canopy, air intake, stealth enhanced rotor blades, a high resolution radar, spotlights, ammunition, bay access door. Yeah, laser guided missiles and all sorts on there. Functioning rotor blades with manual blade spinning action on, yeah, removable hoist with retractable separate canopy door for both gunner and pilot, lead to the command cockpit, which features articulated control stick, throttle, harnesses. Yeah, it's got the works. Push button activated, illuminated instruction control panels, and interior spotlights. Yeah, so it confuses me because it's written in 2 languages. So I keep reading and I'm something like, I don't understand it. Ammunition bay, access door. Yeah, it's got the works. We know what's on it because we throw it on the road in it. Right, so let me see. Let's not drop it on the floor. Yeah, I guess it just opens at one end. So I'm going to choose this end, seeing as it's the nearest one to me. There's a nice big sticker on there, which I'll try not to damage the box. Do people leave these mint boxed? I don't know. I wouldn't. Right, so we've got, let me show you, a plethora of trays. Ooh, okay. Right, so I'm going to unpack all this and then I will show you the next instalment. So we have 3 boxes. Yeehaw Champion G.I. Joe, Dragonfly, and one with the Joe logo on it. So I'm going to go with this one first because it was the top box. So tilt that a little bit. There we go. So this has inside it. Oh, this has all the figures. So we have Wild Bill, Ripcord, Jane, Glenda, Milligan, and David Crazy Legs Thompson. Oh, Thomas. Sorry, that's a Thompson. Nobody will notice. Right. Those I will open later. We'll just pop that safely over there. Right, so this, I'm intrigued to see what this has in it now. This has in it the base. Yeah, that's the base and the weaponry. Is in that box. There is actually, oh no, I suppose there isn't. I was going to say there's a lot of gap under there. But there isn't, because some of these other bits in here do seem to be a little bit longer, like the rotor blades. So that's got all the rotor blade bits in it, so we're going to need that. So I'll put that to that side there, because I'm going to need those bits. So I'm guessing this is the bit with the helicopter in it. Right, here we go. Ooh, right, we have the stickers and things there. And looks like some kind of metal backing to them. Okay. I'll put that in there. Oh, right, wow, we have rotor blades, missiles, flame effects, more flame effects, let's go with a BFG, a big gun. Yeah, I like the effect that it has on the, we'll look at that in a bit. Rocket launchers for the side, and rotor blades with a piece of cardboard in there. Right, so those bits out. We take that out of there. Where can we put those? Did I miss something? Oh, that's a bit of cardboard. I could hear something rattling. It got me worried. Right, so there is the bodywork and the tail end, and a bag full of other bits over there. Right, I think that is everything out there. Looks like it. Right, let's move that. Oops. I did the one thing I was trying not to do, hit the light. Right, so we have, holy moly, that is big. I was looking at some stuff the other day thinking, it's going to be big. I didn't realise it was going to be that big. Wow. Right, so that is the tail section. I'm now thinking, should I have got a screwdriver ready? That is the main body work. Right. Trying to hit the bag, the box. So I'm going to unpack all this and get this all prepared. So yeah, I'll be back in a little while. Right, next step. I'm going to go with the bigger wings. Yeah. This is, I'm looking at this and I'm actually amazed that they've made this. This is a thing. So when I was a kid, things like this were very, even back then, it was difficult in this country, because I live in the UK. You might have guessed by the accent. Actually, is there an up and a down? Let me have a look. So, I would have thought, right, so the black bits go on the top. Right, that's what's confusing me. Yeah, so it was difficult to buy things like this here in the UK. So I used to buy bits of these at car boots, and I think it took me about 3 of them to make one good one. So somewhere in my mum's loft there is a ton of bits of these, which I should really find and build or sell. There we go, that goes in there. I'm now thinking to myself I should have put the blades in last, but anyway. Actually no, that is part 1. Right, so this isn't taking as long as I thought it would. This is very simple and very well designed. You know when you're looking at something thinking, it feels like the Gijoe team really do have their head screwed on right. So I'm guessing that the blades go on that way. That was me going to turn the helicopter around. Why did I just turn the blades around? Ooh, that feels cool. Right, so number 2. I dropped the gun. Dropped the big gun. So here's the big gun. Right, the big gun goes on one of the wings. Let me do that. So the big gun plugs in there, which looks pretty cool. We have these bits in here which are kind of extension-y things. Right, so now they've shown on the instructions it's kind of sideways, so I can't really figure. Not that way then, is it? Not that way. That way? No, that doesn't look right either. Ah, right, okay. So there must be a top and a bottom. I'm going to go that way. It looks weird because I would have thought there would have been like a smooth side and a not smooth side. But that's pinholes in it, so I'm going to go... As you can see, let me show you. As you can see on the instructions, it's from a weird angle. Right, so it's the longer bit to the back. So that is right then. One of the other pictures has it on, and you can see that it's the longer bit to the back. No. Yep. Hey, if it isn't, I'll just pull it out and swap it over. Dead simple. Right, not so bad so far. I'm actually being sensible and using instructions. It's so unlike me. So, we have that bit, and I am starting to just rip through the bags though. This bit. Alright, that's the winch, so that is going to go underneath. So I'll put that on later, because I'm not that bothered for the winch at the minute. This is like an ammo belt, so that, right, will plug in. I hope you guys can see this. It's got a spring on it, like that there, right? You see that in there? The ammo belt looks pretty. That is actually quite cool. Machine gun a little bit for them, so that just doesn't have quite as much. That's the move you around one. Yeah. Beware of blast. You will with one of them on the front. All right now. One of the fun things. The big things that go on the side. Right. So, plugs in there. And that must plug in there somewhere. Is there one? There is. Right, so let me just show you. Right, we have no silver at that end. We do at that end. I mean, there's some really nice detailing in this. I have moved these at the back here as well. I keep worrying that I'm bending them, but they actually move. So as you can see, because that's part of the rotational thing that helicopters have. That end bit also unplugs, but right now I ain't going to do that. Right, so that's it. That is it, pretty much put together. That tilts as well. Yeah, so far I am impressed. Oh, hang on, we've got a couple more missiles as well. Duh. We ain't finished yet, Spud. So we also have these missiles. Now these, the white missiles, we plug nicely into the end of there, like so, and let's turn this bad boy around. And there, like so. Yeah. We also have these, which I was looking at. You can swap out those ones. I like the fact that everything plugs in and plugs out really easily. So you can swap it for that. Well, with all the missiles on, it looks pretty damn cool. We still have the little things on here to stop the canopy from coming open. I'm trying to get my fingernail under one of them to peel it off. There we go. Right, I'll stick that there for a second. I think there's one on the other side as well. We have little hatches. Hatch. So there is the engine intake. Move that forward a little bit so we can see. There we go. That is the engine intake. Like I say, I like that they've thrown some colour in there as well. You know, the purpley bit near the back there. Yeah. Down here that says step, which also has machine guns and things in there. Yeah. So far, I'm impressed. Wow, they've stuck a lot of those things to keep the canopy on. That's two of them, and there's one on the front. So they've really gone to some effort to keep the canopy closed. So, canopy opens like so, or, let's see, like that. So, on both sides. Right, I have pulled that off, but it's popped off, that's all. You just pop that back on. I hope I can pop it back on. Just give me a second here. The batteries are now in it, so one push and it lights up the dashboard. Let me show you this. This is pretty cool. You can see that? Move the stickers, they're reflecting off it a bit. Yeah. That looks so cool. That would have blown my mind when I was a kid. So you press it again. The front lights come on. Try and look what telling you. Instructions. So second, yeah, front lights come on. Another press. Spotlight. So there is a spotlight under there. Oh, that's kind of cool. And the fifth press turns them all off. Ta-da! So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, which turns off those and leaves that on, right? And then one final one turns them all off. Cool! That is kind of cool. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to spend some time sticking stickers on and action figures and things like that. So, there'll be another video with the completed 100% done vehicle. But for now, this is it. And I think this is, I mean, that rotates, that moves, that goes up and down. It doesn't rotate. This bit doesn't turn, but I need it to. We've got all the machine guns there. That little effect there on the end is breathtakingly cool. Missiles, wow. And those. Oh yeah, because I swapped it, didn't I? Because this side has that one on. Now I'm sure you clever people out there that know your military terminology will tell me exactly what kind of weaponry that is. These are probably Stingers, because everybody had Stingers back in the 80s. That's pretty cool bomb rocket things. Yeah. I just think this is really cool. So canopy comes up really nice. Joystick in there which is manoeuvrable. I'm going to review the figures separately because I think they deserve their own video. Don't you? Yeah. So, yeah. What do you guys think of it? Do you think it's cool? Do you like it? How many of you out there have ordered one of these and are, like me, excited to get it? I like the idea of that. Because I think mine had it, the original ones were more like that, weren't they? It was locked into like a shape. Yeah. So, I'm going to spend some time as well sticking these bad boys on. Country, Western, Sundance, Butch. It's Nace's. Teeth, they're definitely going on. Chips and salsa, things like that. And then we have these. I'm not as fond of these ones. I'm not too sure about these. I think the first set are more me. So that's left side, right side. And then we have these, which I guess is for the base, which I haven't shown you the base. Darn. Right, I'm going to do that now. Let me get that base out there. See, I keep coming up with things. I keep thinking, alright, I've done for now. I'll do another video with that. And then I find out I've not shown you all. That's how spectacular this thing is. Right, there we go. We have this big piece of transparent plastic. And this, so that will fit in like that, I guess. Is that in? Feels like it. Yep, that's pretty much plugged in. Right, so we then, wow, that's going to be quite a high looking vehicle. Ooh, this is actually quite heavy, surprisingly heavy. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. So that is kind of a cool way to display it, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm guessing this set of stickers will go on, because you can turn that around. Let's do it. I've got a cunning plan. Right. I think that'll fit. Can we get that for now? Yep. Right. Put it that way. That's more like it. Yeah, because you can't see the base. So that's a transparent bit as well. So one of those stickers can go on the bottom of there. Yeah. Pretty cool. And I just noticed as well. So let me put this down here while I open this up. I'm going to open one of them. I probably won't display it with these. They do look cool. Oh wow, so they're plastic in plastic. They're wrapped inside. That's, yeah. So with it on the base, you have these, which I've just spent ages ripping out the plastic, little holes in there, so you can put it, I guess, like that. It does feel a little heavy, but you can also pop the missile and set that in there, and then pop that back in, so you have a missile firing effect, which I have to say does actually, I was like, I probably won't use those, but that does look kind of cool, doesn't it? That does look good. Darn. Yes, that might be on my to-do list. There is some littler flame effects as well for just sticking on the back of the missiles, which they've put them in this really weird plasticky wrap stuff, which it doesn't like coming out of. So we've got that effect for there, which does look kind of cool. And there's so much stuff in this box. That goes on the back of there. Oh, we've left a bit of plastic on. So yeah, that also looks pretty cool. I'm guessing probably more of these have. And these don't. No, they don't disconnect, I don't think. Oh, they do. Oh wow, they do come off. Oh, that's cool. So you can actually make it look like he's been in a fight and he's coming back with, you know, a couple of missiles missing. People have described me like that. A few missiles missing. That's probably not a nice description, is it? No. So yeah, there we go. I think this is probably one of the coolest things I ever bought. So I'm going to wind this up for now. This is obviously the unboxing and showing the vehicle with all its accessories. I'm going to go stick the stickers on, and I'm also going to give the action figures look so cool, I'm going to give them their own review video. So yeah, so I'm going to wind this up by saying, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's down there. Like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends that there's a video of this thing on. You know what to do, yeah? So yeah, I'm going to wind this up. Have a great day, a great night, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.